Well, I'm here at Costco today. I want you to come on inside. I'm going to show you a couple things I'm going to pick up today that make super easy meals now that I'm meal prepping for my husband that are keto friendly, gluten free, and awesome meals, simple to make. So come on inside at Costco with me and we're going to get to buying. So the items I'm going to get today, I've already purchased. I've already made these meals and they were so good. I wanted to bring you along and show you if you wanted easy ideas for meal preps. So simple to make, tried and true tested, and so come along, we're going to find these things. So the first item is the stinking good green chili sauce chicken. And I'm going to go ahead and get this, and when I get home I'll talk more about it. And the next two items I'm going to get is the barbacoa and the carnitas. The barbacoa is $12.25 and the carnitas is $13.99. So I'm going to get a package both of these. I'm also going to get one of the pork. They're both the same carbs and calorie content. So we went to Costco. One of the purchases I got was the carnitas. Now I wanted to do these videos to show you easy meals. They're so good and easy, keto friendly, gluten free, and I like my spice and my seasonings in my food that isn't just a bland item that you're having to eat and something that you just really enjoy. Now I made this the other night and I was so impressed with it I wanted to share it with you, so I'm remaking it because I've already ate all that I just made. And what it consists of is the carnitas, some cabbage, onions, some of the Rotel green chili tomato diced, and a can of green chilies. Now, if you don't have a Costco near you, by all means, just get a pork roast, use your pressure cooker, your Instapot, do it in your oven, and just add a few seasonings. Garlic salt. I love my Lawry's garlic salt that's here. I also use the carne asada seasoning by Lawry's. I do like Lawry's products. And I just found, I had this bottle, but Costco is also carrying a large container of it I wanted to share with you. But put that in, cook it down, shred your pork, and you can do the same here. But what I wanted to show you is if you don't have the time and you don't have it, I'm sure probably Sam's Club carries this carnitas or something similar to. Now in this carnitas, it is Del Real Foods carnitas, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up and show you what it is. Now what I do is I make two different meals from what I've got in here. All really that it is shredded pork in two different containers. That's it. It was $13 give or take. I don't remember, so I'll leave it here. It's shredded. I like the fact that they put it in two different packages. With one of the meals, keep an eye out, I will do with the other half of this. But with this, so simple to do. So all I'm going to do is get to cooking, I'll cut this up, and then we'll go over to the frying pan and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So in this recipe, I used an entire onion. And I'm very rustic with my cooking. I'm not precise. I don't care if I have big pieces of onion or small. So do it however you want your product to turn out and what you like. Now this is a lot of onion. I like onion. I'm a big onion fan. And so if you want to just use a half an onion, by all means, do what is your taste. Okay, so in my pan, I'm going to go ahead and add some olive oil. Now you can use whatever kind of oil you want. I'm just a big olive oil fan. And I'm going to go ahead and put my onions in my frying pan. So I'm going to go ahead and let my onions cook down. I'm going to add just a little bit of black pepper to it. This recipe is so quick and easy to do. And I'm not adding regular salt to this because my garlic salt, my Lawry's garlic salt, I love. And so I'll use probably, it all is personal flavors of what you want. I probably put a half a teaspoon in there of seasoning of the Lowry's. All right. I'm also going to add my carne asada, and I build layers of seasoning. I don't put it all in at one time. I like to add layers to everything that I cook. Now, I like to use the whole green chilies. I've purchased the whole ones. If you want the diced, do what you want. What's easier, it is so easy to go ahead and dice these rough chopped to add in. And I like the bigger pieces of our green chilies. And I am a huge green chili fan. I could actually probably put another can of green chilies in. Because I use the green chilies, the tomatoes with the green chilies, this has a little bit of the green chilies in it. There are several different brands that have the tomatoes and green chilies. And I'm just going to add the can of that in. Now, I wash the tops of all my cans. Also, please put this in the dishwasher. I've seen so many people that use can openers and just throw it back in the drawer. Literally, crap gets built up around here and just gets you sick. So put this in a dishwasher, wash it, or put it in your sink and wash it. All right, so I'm going to add another layer of my carne asada seasoning. A teeny bit more of my garlic salt. And I'm also going to add a little bit of my granulated garlic to it. I always like reaching in because I have a little bit more control than just pouring it in. I'm saying 1/8 of a teaspoon of this. All right. I'm going to go ahead and open up the package of the shredded pork. And in one package, it is completely shredded. So all you have to do is break it apart to whatever kind of chunks you want and add it. I like having like chunks because I'm making a pork stew. And it is a lot of pork. All right, so I'm going to mix my pork in. All right, so now I'm going to do another layer of your carne asada seasoning. And I would say in all, I'm using at least a tablespoon of carne asada seasoning. Another pinch of garlic salt. And now I'm just going to add some water. If you want to use a vegetable stock or a chicken stock, that's up to you completely. I did this with just water and it turned out wonderful. What we're trying to do is just have a broth, a little stew-like. So that was a cup of water. I'm going to go ahead and probably do about another half a cup. I'm also going to add just a small pinch, not a lot, of cumin. 2 pinches. Now at this point, the pork is cooked and it is hot. So you can go ahead and get a spoon and try your broth, your pork. See if you want to add anything to it. Okay, to me, I want some more carne asada seasoning. And a little bit more of my garlic salt. It's better to do and add and taste versus having somebody tell you to use a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon and that it's too salty or it's too seasoned for you. So I think it's better for somebody to add the flavors to as they go. So I went ahead and I took a cabbage, a half a cabbage, and I just cut it straight down. I'll lay these in here. Cabbage is kind of like spinach. You start with a lot, and then by the time it's reduced down, you don't have as much. I could have used a bigger pot, but not worried about it. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more from my other half. Again, it's more rustic. It's chopped, hard chopped, bigger pieces, smaller pieces. Going to add another layer of carne asada seasoning. My garlic salt. Some pepper. And this is where you will decide if you want to add any more water to the mixture, which I can already see that I do. So I added another cup of water. So I've got 2.5 cups of water in here. Okay, now I'm just going to go ahead and cover it up and let it steam itself. I'm going to add another pinch of cumin. And I'm also going to do a layer of the Nature's Seasonings by Morton's. Well, I can smell it. It smells yummy. And we're just going to cook this down until our cabbage is all cooked to what you want. I've got a few big pieces in here, so I'm going to let it cook a little bit more. So the last thing I'm adding is about 4 tablespoons of Kerrygold. Now, do you have to add it to it? No, you don't have to. When I say Kerrygold, I'm meaning butter. But the flavor that it puts into this by using the butter is just amazing. Turn down my heat. I'm going to mix it up. Seriously, the butter adds the flavor. I ended up adding another cup of water because I wanted this to be more of a stew with a broth. Here we go, finished product. Super yummy, easy to make. If you have a Costco or Sam's Club that you can get the carnitas, by all means, make a super easy, fast meal. And if you're meal prepping that you want to make little containers. Now I get these little BPA containers off of Amazon. I'll leave those listed below if you're interested in them. And what I do is put them in the BPA containers. I will freeze it. I'll put them in my FoodSaver bags, suck the air out of it, and I'll have little meals. And also for my husband when he's out on the road, you can use these BPA containers a couple different times and then dispose of them. But they're awesome little containers and so simple to make if you're on the go and you're looking for something that's nutritious, easy to make. Taste test. This is my happy place. I'm a big fan of Cabbage. I love Cabbage. I can't even tell you how good this is. Like I said, my husband's out on the road. I made a batch for myself about a week ago, and it is completely gone. And I had to make another batch. That's how good it is. So easy to make, full of great flavor. I highly suggest trying it. Keep an eye out. I'm going to show you what to do with this other piece of pork. Also, I have the other items that I purchased at Costco, and I will do videos coming up on easy, quick meals that are healthy for food prep, for your family, just simple and easy to make. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. And if you want to be notified for future videos, ring the bell. Have a blessed day. This stuff's no joke. It is that good. This is so good. Hail to the yes. Yes. Make this. I promise you will not be disappointed. The green chilies.